Welcome to a day in my life as a flight attendant. So today we are working a lead-in trip, which basically means I'm working a trip starting in my line month, but it's going to go into my reserve month. And my reserve month basically just means I'm on call. A line month, you pretty much know your set schedule based on your seniority and what you bid for. So I started by getting ready by doing my skincare, my hair, and then my makeup. And then I got dressed and started heading for the Dallas-Fort Worth airport. So today we're going to be doing 3 flights. We're going to be going from Dallas to Cozumel, Mexico, then back to Dallas, and then over to McAllen, where we're going to have a 30-hour layover. But there were some storms in the area, so I knew that might impact the day. But today I am working with my friend Matt, and flying with friends always makes it better no matter what happens. So we worked our first flight over to Cozumel. There was a little bit of turbulence, but nothing too bad. And I really wanted to stay once we got there because the weather was absolutely beautiful. But our flight going back to Dallas actually had some rough spots. So we were a bit delayed because there was an issue with one of the family members of a family of 4 not having their passport stamped. So they weren't going to be able to be on the plane. So the family wanted off. So we had to wait so they could pull all their bags off the plane. But once we finally landed in Dallas, we cleared customs, and our inbound flight was a little bit delayed coming in. So we ran over to Subway so I could get some dinner. But then they found us a new plane, so we were waiting. But once we got on, there was a little bit of a maintenance issue. So maintenance had to come on board to check it out, make sure everything was okay. But once it was finally okay, we ended up flying our short flight over to McAllen, Texas. And this flight was the most turbulent out of all of them due to storm. So we weren't able to do service. But once we landed, Matt and I had rented a car. So we went over to go pick it up and then drove over to the hotel where we're going to get a good night's rest before going to South Padre Island tomorrow.